How's my hair? Happy Tuesday. Guess what? In 2 days from now, it'll be Quiche Lorraine Day. So today I'm gonna do a twist on a classic, Quiche Lorraine. I have cured bacon that's studded with black peppercorns, whiskey cheddar. This is an Irish whiskey cheddar. We're gonna fill it with leeks, a little bit of hot sauce, and then we're gonna make a custard, eggs, and heavy cream. First, we're gonna take our tart shells, the bottoms pop out. That helps you get the tart out after we blind bake it. What's blind baking, you say? What that means, I'm gonna take my tart dough and I'm gonna press it into my tart shell. Ultimately, we're gonna weigh down the pie shells, the pie dough, into the tart shell so that we have somewhere to put our filling. So first, we're gonna take our cooking spray and we're gonna spray the bottom of our tart shells. We're then gonna take our pie crust. This is a ready-made pie crust. They're already perfect. And then we're gonna press it into our tart shell. You wanna get it in one piece on all the sides. Once it's pressed in there, we're gonna go around the top and just let the metal cut the dough. Just like that. Perfect inside of a pie crust. We're gonna make two, just in case. Maybe a friend rolls through. I'm gonna give it another spray. And then we're gonna take a piece of parchment paper and we're gonna cut it a little bit bigger than the pie shell. We're gonna press it in there. This is the whole blind baking process. Usually it's done with beans because they're heavy. I don't have any, so I'm gonna use rice. Raw rice. You just really, ultimately, you're using this as a weight because when you bake this, the tart shell will rise because of the butter. So we don't want it to rise because we want to have space to put our filling. We're gonna bake these for about 375 for about 10 minutes. While that's happening, I'm gonna take my leek and a long container of water. We're gonna slice our leeks into the water because we wanna get all the dirt out. That's right, they grow these in the dirt. So we just take a little bit, whatever we need. Probably that's plenty for two. You're gonna mix it up a little bit. And then there's all the sand in the leeks will fall to the bottom. This is how you wash leeks. Move them around so you can get all the sand out of it. When you finish soaking them, pull them out of the water. Don't pour it because you're gonna pour all that sand back onto it. So we're just gonna take a plate and a paper towel because you wanna dry them off. And we're gonna pull our leeks from that, let them drip, and then put them onto the napkin so they dry off. And now you have dirty water. Now you can pour it out. I'm gonna take my bacon and I'm gonna make, I want big lardoons or chunks. So you want all that fat, more flavor, more better. The rendering of bacon is one of the most important things because after we cook the bacon, we need to let it cool. Because when we make our custard of egg and cream, we don't want to break it or cook it. We don't want scrambled eggs in our quiche. So I'm gonna render out the bacon, get some sizzle. Woo, everybody loves the smell of bacon. I don't care who you are, vegetarian or not, bacon is a beautiful aroma. All right, let's check on our tart shells that are blind baking. So we pull it out the oven. We're gonna gently pull the paper with the rice from the shell, not spilling. And this is what a blind bake looks like. So now we're nice and hard. We let these cool for a sec. We're gonna use the fat that we rendered out of our bacon to saute our clean and dry leeks. A little bit of garlic. And then, because I'm gonna use the whiskey cheddar in our quiche, I'm gonna deglaze this whole thing with, that's right, a little whiskey. Light it up. Woo! I'm gonna burn the shit out of this fucking thing one day. Flame goes out, take it off. Show you another little trick, because we want this to cool down rapidly, because we don't want to break our eggs when we make our custard. Take a pan with some ice cubes in it. Put pan on top of pan with ice cubes. That'll rapidly cool it. See the surface area? The bottom of this metal will be cold like that, which allows the ingredients to be cold like that. In the meantime, a bowl, our egg. 1 egg, 2 egg, cup of cream. We're gonna season this with a little bit of salt. Of course, your friend of mine, black pepper. I'm gonna put some hot sauce in it, just a little bit, just to let you know I'm there. You want it loose like that. It's nice. That's what a custard is supposed to look like. Now that this has cooled, we're gonna take our tart shells. We're gonna fill them with our goodies. Just layer the bottom, because we need room to put the egg custard. We're gonna pull out the rack, make sure it's steady, and we're gonna put our tart shells back in the oven. We're then gonna take our mixture, our egg custard, and we're gonna fill it all the way, go to the top. Don't forget to leave room for the cheese. And we put that cheese right on top of that. We're gonna let these bake. 375 degrees, 8 to 10 minutes. This is a quick one. See you in a little while, boys. It's 9 minutes later. Let's take our quiche. Woo, look at that. This is what you're looking for. See that? Give it a little wiggle, and it's still got some bounce. So we're gonna just let that cool. We're gonna let it cool in the metal, because of obvious reasons. I just took it out the oven, it's hot. I'm gonna take my finger through the towel and lift the quiche. See that? Nice and brown. Put it on a little bit of salad so we feel good about ourselves. And just because I have things laying around as a chef, I'm gonna garnish it with a little bit of horseradish, vinaigrette, and of course, some scallions. My version of Quiche Lorraine.